In a Somalia in chaos, the UN authorized the Restore Hope mission with the deployment of Centauro armored vehicles.
In compliance with the Dayton Agreement, the Italian government ordered the Garibaldi Brigade to deploy in Bosnia.
Dawn on June 12, the contingent entered Kosovo, starting the joint enterprise operation.
AIFV Freccia and Puma vehicles are operating in Kabul as part of the ISAF operation.
In Syria, Iraq, Italy deployed a task force to help rebuild the country.
The United Nations entrusted Italy with the command of the second phase of the UNIFIL operation.
Combined formations of Ariete and Dardo tracked fighting vehicles are training during the Baltic Guardian operation.
In all theatres of war, in every part of the world, in every situation for more than 40 years, wheeled and tracked armoured vehicles of the Italian Armed Forces were born from a meeting of two industrial excellences. Iveco Defence Vehicles of the CNH Industrial Group is a leader in the design of wheeled vehicles. Leonardo is one of the top 10 aerospace and defence companies in the world, with great experience in tracked vehicles. Both companies are present with their products all over the world. Two great brands who combine their expertise to create the Iveco Oto Melara Consortium, also called CIO, a benchmark for wheeled and tracked armoured vehicles since 1985. CIO, 50% controlled by Iveco Defence Vehicles and 50% by Leonardo, has developed a wide range of wheeled and tracked armoured vehicles, from the armoured personnel carrier to the tank. Today, the consortium has the design authority of all vehicles produced, from the Ariete tank to the Centauro armoured vehicle, from the AIFV Dardo to the VBL Puma, and the two leading products, the AIFV Freccia and the Centauro II armoured vehicle. Tanks in Italy were born from the collaboration between Fiat and Oto Melara, two companies that today we know respectively as Iveco Defence Vehicles and Leonardo. While Oto Melara has been active in the artillery field since 1908, it was in 1990 when the Fiat 2000, the first MBT to be built in Italy, rolled out from the Fiat factory. Contacts between the two companies began in the 1930s when a number of Fiat 3000s were equipped with a 37mm cannon made by Oto Melara. The partnership was consolidated in the 50s and 60s. In that period, in order to modernize the Italian army, the programs for the construction of the M113 troop transport vehicle and the M60 and Leopard 1 tanks began under license. The first example of close cooperation between Iveco Fiat and Oto Melara is the OF40, or the Oto Melara Fiat 40 tank, which was produced at the end of the 70s. In the wheeled vehicle sector, this cooperation led to the 6614 and 6616 armoured vehicles. The 6616 model in particular combined the hull of Iveco Fiat with the Oto Melara turret. The start of the Centauro, Ariete, Dardo and Puma programs dates back to 1985, the year the consortium was set up. Besides having the design authority over all vehicles, the consortium today is responsible for sales and marketing in every country in the world, while design, production and after-sales activities are carried out by each company under the coordination of CIO. Iveco Defence Vehicles looks after engines, gearboxes, transmissions and all automotive components, and is also responsible for the hulls and the final integration on all wheeled vehicles. Leonardo, for its part, looks after turrets and is responsible for the armament, firing systems and C4 equipment. It also has the responsibility for the hulls and their final integration on all tracked vehicles. Both companies have achieved levels of excellence in the field of protection against both direct firing and mines and IED, widely verified in the field. Forerunner of the 8x8 is the Centauro I armoured vehicle, supplied to the Italian Army in 400 units and in 84 units to the Spanish Army. It has also been extensively tested by the US Army in 16 units. The Centauro I is armed with a standard NATO 105mm cannon but is also available with a 120mm cannon. In this configuration, it was purchased by the Royal Guard of the Sultanate of Oman. CIO vehicles also include the Puma family 4x4 and 6x6 armoured vehicles supplied to the Italian Army and the Carabinieri Corps in almost 600 units. 80 units have been sold to Pakistan. 200 units of the Arietta main battle tank are in service in the Italian Army. The Dardo infantry fighting vehicle, characterized by a compact profile and low weight, is the ideal support of the Arietta MBT. The vehicle has a crew of 3 and can carry up to 6 soldiers. 200 units are in service in the Italian Army. Today, the 2 flagship products are the Centauro II armoured vehicle and the Armoured Infantry Fighting Vehicle, AIFV Freccia. Vehicles of absolute excellence and a benchmark for the defence market worldwide. The AIFV Freccia combines high mobility and maximum protection. With a crew of 3 men and a turret equipped with a 25mm weapon, the AIFV Freccia can carry a squad of 8 soldiers. By installing a remote control turret with a 30mm machine gun, however, the vehicle can transport up to 10 soldiers. The hull has been designed to ensure maximum protection, not only ballistic, but also anti-mine and anti-IED. The AIFV Freccia has been produced in various versions. The anti-tank version, armed with 2 missiles. The version equipped with a 120mm rifled mortar with semi-automatic loading is in use in the Italian Army. The APC version can carry up to 12 men. The command post variant provides for the combined use of 2 vehicles, each with distinct and specific roles and functions. The recovery version has been acquired by the Spanish Army to support the Centauro I armoured vehicle. Finally, a new version called Freccia Evolution is being planned. Its performance will be an absolute international benchmark. For years, the AIFV Freccia has been employed by the Italian troops in Afghanistan. Today, more than 260 of them are in service in the Italian Army, and others are being acquired. The brand new Centauro II armoured vehicle, a lightweight armoured vehicle that combines great mobility, heavy armament, and extraordinary protection, is now being acquired by the Italian Army. The high power-to-weight ratio and the sophisticated transmission mounted on the vehicle offer the Centauro II armoured vehicle an off-road mobility comparable to that of a tracked vehicle, but with a speed of up to 110 kilometers per hour. With the performance guaranteed by the new generation 750 horsepower Iveco engine, it can also tackle long road trails independently. The Centauro II is also the only 8x8 in its category to be equipped with a Leonardo cannon, equivalent to that of a latest generation tank, capable of firing all types of projectiles, including the state-of-the-art APF SDS, and also the new programmable ammunition. Thanks to the H transmission and the overall stability of the platform, the Centauro II can fire in all conditions, even with the turret rotated to 3 o'clock or to 9 o'clock. As regards protection, ballistic, anti-mine, and anti-IED, the vehicle has been designed according to advanced technologies that make it possible to combine the agility of the vehicle with extraordinary protection. It has been tested in various military firing grounds worldwide. Innovation, performance, protection, reliability, and safety are the values that guide every CIO project. The characteristics that make our vehicles key players in the main operational missions on the international stage. Iveco Oto Melara Consortium, always ready for challenges.